All right, good morning and happy new year, class 603. How we doing?
Good.
Good. Happy Monday. Happy first Monday of the new year. Welcome to your first class. Unfortunately, it has to be on Zoom for 2022, but we know the reasons why because of COVID, and we want to keep everybody safe from people traveling and all of that. So I'm so happy that I have the following students present on time today on Monday, January 3rd of 2022. Make sure I said the right year. Good morning to Ramey. Good morning to Nazier. Good morning to Alexander A. Good morning, Emily, Lewis, Kenny, Aiden, Jeremy, and good morning to Jonathan. Thank you folks for coming. I hope that you guys had a great, relaxing, restful break. So, few things. Mr. R is unable to be here today. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. He did go to his home country, to the Dominican Republic. And unfortunately, if you've been watching the news, flights have been getting delayed. So unfortunately, he got caught in that. So hopefully his goal is to be back at some point today or tomorrow, but he hopefully is present on Wednesday on Zoom. So that's where he is. Haley, good morning. I'm going to need a camera on, or I'm going to have to put you in the weight room. It's a school policy. It was emailed out to you by the principal, by Dr. Haas, by myself, and in Google Classroom. So you're going to have 3 seconds to turn your camera on. And if you refuse to turn your camera on, I will have to put you in the weight room for the remainder of my class. In 3, in 2. So the weight room, I guess you'll have to go because you're not complying. There we go. Okay. And now you need to show your face. We cannot see ceilings or walls. We need to see faces. Go back to the email from your principal and you will find out everything that I'm saying is from him. So Denise just came as well. Okay, so what are we going to be doing today? Hello, Denise. I need to see your face, please. And Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Please go to ELA. I'll see you later on at the end of the day. So what are we going to be doing today? Today, we're going to be focusing on geometry. I see your hand, Lewis. 1 second. We're going to be focusing on the area of rectangles and finding the volume. So if you don't know, tomorrow there is no classes on Zoom. You will be asked to go to school to get COVID tested. There's a link for your families to fill out to give consent for you to get tested. Honestly, it doesn't hurt. So if you hear people say it hurts, they're lying. I've been COVID tested many, many times, especially more so the last 2 weeks being off, just to make sure that I was safe so that you can all be safe in my presence. And I would hope that you would want to do the same, make sure that you're safe so that we're safe as well. So tomorrow, there will be no Zoom class. There is an assignment. The goal is that if we get through everything today, you can start the assignment tomorrow with me present. That way, all you have to do tomorrow is do your iReady. Are we good? Shout out to the people that did their iReady and shout out to the people that did their Khan Academy, which was extra credit. So every week you're expected to do 2 hours of iReady, which is 120 minutes. And every week, if you would like to get extra credit, you are expected to do 120 minutes of Khan Academy. At the end of the quarter, you will get points if you do Khan Academy consistently out of 10 points. If you do it maybe 8 out of 10, you'll get 8 out of 10 points. If you do it 10 times, you get 10 out of 10. All right, it's an easy 100. So what I would like for you guys to do is, if you haven't already, you're going to do what I'm going to show you right now. So if you look, I'm going to take attendance. So let's do that first. Okay, Alexander, say here if you're here.
Here.
Kennedy? Denise?
Here.
Jeremy? Jeremy? Thank you. Jonathan, Brianna?
Here.
Jonathan?
Here.
Honor? Nyla? Haley?
Here.
Emily?
Here.
Jeremiah? Jose? I see Lewis. Lewis? Lewis, I see your hands up. Lewis is here. Okay. Nazier?
Here.
Ramey? Ramey?
Here.
Kenny.
Here.
Ariana? And Aiden.
Here.
Okay. So let me show you. Lewis, I see your hand is up. Can you write it in the chat for me, please? What you need to say? I appreciate that. Also, type your name in the chat for attendance purposes. So quickly, for advisory check, if you already did it, you can work on iReady. So what I would like for you guys to do is, in your Google Classroom, you're going to see an assignment. It says advisory. You need to open it up. It's very simple. There's no right or wrong answer. Emily turned it in, so I'm gonna hit return. Okay, so we got this. You're gonna answer, how did you spend your time over break? Do you feel motivated to come back to school? Why or why not? So that is your assignment in the next 8 minutes, as I need this question answered and turned in. Are we clear? If you already did this, you work on your I ready. Are we clear? Okay, please begin that now. Okay, please begin that. I need cameras on. Eden, turn your camera on, please. Aiden White, I need a camera on, please. The camera should not be off, or I'm gonna have to put you in the weight room. Please. Thank you. Haley, where are you, Haley? I need to see you. Denise, I need to see your face. You guys have 6 minutes. Again, if you're done. Denise, I'm gonna ask one last time. I need to see your face behind that camera. You guys have 3 more minutes. Again, if you finish the form, get a head start on your iReady. The faster we get through today's lesson, the faster you can get today's form and tomorrow's form done. Because there is no class tomorrow. It is suggested that you go to school and get COVID tested so you don't have to wait on the lines. Your family has to fill out the consent form. It just says that they allow you to be tested. That way you don't have to wait in these crazy lines.
What time does it start and what time does it end?
Tomorrow, it goes from 9:30 until 2 o'clock. I highly suggest you come. I would suggest coming first thing in the morning. That way you're in and out. You know what I mean? And that way you can go in with the rest of your day. Hey, listen, I'm going to take advantage of it as well. Why not, right? Because the lines are really long here and it's very hard to get a test in Long Island. You have to book it days and days in advance, right? But you still are expected to do your iReady tomorrow. So I don't care if you want to do it all today, that's cool. But you still have to make sure you do all your assignments for math, ELA, science, and social studies. Our assignments for math are already posted. You can do them after today's lesson or hopefully during class. So you guys have 2 more minutes. Let me see who turned it in the meantime. Let me go back to my attendance real quick. Grade link. Brianna, okay, so didn't show, no, and no. We have less than a minute left, folks, so make sure you turn that form in. I'm gonna double check now. I'm waiting on Haley. I'm waiting on you. I don't know. You have less than a minute. If it's not done, you have until 2:30. All right, well, let's go back here. Haley, are you working on the form, Haley? Okay, awesome. In the meantime, while we wait for Haley just to finish up her last thoughts, because she gave me the thumbs up, I'm going to need today a screenshot taker. What does that mean? That means a person to take a screenshot of each picture on the screen. Try not to get the conversations. I just want a screenshot person. Who would like to take the screenshots of all of the problems today? You get extra points if you volunteer.
I will do it.
Okay, you know how to do it?
Yep.
All right, so I need, okay, so Rami, put in the chat, Rami equals screenshot taker or photos, whatever you want to write. Who would like to read the learning target? Emily, write your name. Put Emily equals LT, learning target. Who's going to read my vocab words? You get extra points if you volunteer. Okay, Jeremy, put your name. Put Jeremy equal vocab. All right, so now we got who's going to do what now? All right, so now we're going to actually get started. So I'm going to open up the screen. All you got to simply do is just listen. Once you listen, you'll be good to go. I promise you. So let's go here. Let's go into the advisory. What's going on over here? Why can't I get in this? Okay, so here we go. We're going to go here. We're going to click here. All right, so what are we going to do? We are going to do, there's a video on today's lesson right here in case you need to look at it on how to calculate the area of rectangles in the volume. We're going to go right here to the packet. So I'm going to open it up. You've already seen area, maybe you've seen volume before. And as soon as this displays, we are going to hit the road. So you know what job you have. I expect you to please do it. At the end of each question, Raimi, you're going to screenshot and you'll put problem 1, okay, bud? And so on and so forth. Okay, today it is January 3rd of 2022. We are working with standard 6 GS for geometry number 2. So my learning target, please read that now.
I can calculate the area of rectangles and apply to real-world situations. I can calculate the volume of figures and apply them to real-world situations.
Great. Lewis, can you read the lesson notes for me where it says today?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
When someone posts the photo in Google Classroom, can you stop stop the lesson for like a quick second so we can copy it down?
Oh, well, you could go and do it as we do it. And then you could always go back and copy it later on, okay?
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to run out of time. I want you to be able to do the lesson, do the classwork, and then have time to ask any questions you have. I get what you're saying.
All right.
That's a good question. Okay, can you read where it says today for me?
Today we will learn how to calculate the area of rectangles and apply to real-world situations. We will also learn how to calculate the volume of figures and apply to real-world situations.
Okay, awesome. Vocab reader? Jeremy? Number 1, area?
Wow. Area is a space region occupied on a closed figure area. It could be measured in feet, inches, and squared. I
Keep
can't
going.
really find a one.
Keep going.
Cami. I can't find the Cami.
You could look right on my screen. I have it right there. Okay, who would like to pick up? Who would like to read the area formula? Alexander, area formula is what?
Area formula is A equals L times W.
Do you know what the L stands for?
Length,
And the W?
width,
And what operation do we use to find the area? Do we add or multiply?
multiply.
Great, I'm gonna write the word multiply. Now, can you read for me volume, Alexander?
Volume is the amount that something takes up. Volume is measured into cubic units. Example, volume formula, L times W times H.
Okay, so just real quick, when you do the area formula, you're gonna take the answer to the second power, you're gonna square it. And when you do the volume formula, you're gonna take it to the third power. So I see that Darrell Leon has entered. It's great to see you, sir, but you have to go to ELA. I'll see you at 1:20. Okay? So now let's move on. Let's do a quick check for understanding. Who can give me question 1? Which one of those letters is volume, the definition? Is it the amount something takes up or the space or region occupied by a closed figure that can be measured in square or in feet, squared, or inches? Or is it something that's measured in cubic units? Let's go back. Volume says something that takes up space, measured in cubic units. Which one is it, guys?
C.
Not the formula I want. What is the definition though? That is right, but what does the word volume mean?
It's B.
Good. How about the area formula? Which one is that?
The formula is A.
Which is?
A equals length times width.
Good. Number 3, what is the volume formula? Which one of those is the volume formula? Huh?
C.
C.
Which is what? What's the formula?
V volume equals length times width times height.
Good. And obviously, what's the definition of area?
D. The space or region occupied by a closed figure. This can be measured in feet, inches squared.
Awesome. Okay, my screenshot person, which is Rami. Rami, you have to take a picture and post this and call CFU, check for understanding. Rami, can I move on now?
Miss Canelo,
Yes?
if you can't find the candy,
Okay, you have to go into your Google Classroom. It's called Class Packet, and you have to hit Open with Cami. When you go to the top with the arrow, scroll down. If not, you can look here. Okay, practice problem number 1. I would like, Nazir, I need your camera on. Okay, Kenny, can you kindly read number 1 where the Lucky Charms are?
Number 1, write the volume formula.
All right, so before you write the volume form, you got to read the problem. So maybe I'm going to call on someone else because of your connecting right now, your connection. Haley, please read the problem, number 1.
Write the volume formula.
You got to read the question.
Oh, a box of breakfast cereal is 20 centimeters long, 7.5 centimeters wide, and 3 centimeters high. What is the volume of the box? Hint, label the Lucky Charms cereal box.
Okay, so how are we going to label this? Where my cursor is, what is this? The length, the width, or the height? Somebody help me. What's the length, what's the width, and what's the height? So what is the volume formula? Volume equals what?
Length times width times height.
Good. Now, we're going to go back to the question. What are the 3 numbers we are multiplying?
20 times 7.5 and times 3.
Okay, you have to put the unit, good. And then we're going to write 3. Now, we're going to multiply the 3 numbers, but this is how we're going to do it. We're going to first write the formula. So step number 1, write the formula, which is what again? What's the volume formula?
Length times width times height.
Okay, after we write the formula, what do we do with the numbers? What does step 2 say? Starts with an S,
Substitute.
Good. What numbers will we substitute?
20 cm for L, 7.5 for W, and 3 centimeters for height.
Awesome. Now, you got a calculator on your computer. All you're going to simply do is multiply 20 times 7.5 times 3, and you're going to type that answer in the chat. The only person speaking right now, I guess that was Naz, will give us the answer. So all of you are going to calculate the the volume by multiplying 20 times 7.5 times 3, and tell me what you get. What did you do? Somebody tell me what you get. Anybody?
400,
What is it?
450
450 what?
centimeters.
To the what power? How many
Uh,
times did I multiply it? 1, 2, or 3 times?
3.
Good. So we're going to write to the 3rd power. That is the volume of the box. So what is the volume of the box? 450 cubic centimeters. Does everyone see how we got that? I'm going to make this smaller so Remy can get a screenshot.
Wait.
We multiply the length, the width, and the height. You first write the formula. then you substitute the numbers, and then you actually multiply, and then you cube the unit. That means to the third power. That is how you find the volume. Anyone have any questions on how you find the volume? That is how you do it. You always have to write the formula, then substitute the numbers. Ramy, do you have this, bud?
Yes.
You're putting this in Google Classroom for us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do number 2. Ramy, you're gonna read number 2 for me.
All right.
The football,
The football team plays at a stadium with what?
dimensions,
Dimensions of 50 feet times 60 feet of seating for spectators. People who are watching the game find the total area of the football stadium spectator area.
okay, how do we find the area of a rectangle? What do we multiply? Length times what?
With
Good. What are the two numbers we're gonna multiply? Use the word problem.
50 and 60,
60, what?
60 feet.
Good. What is the area formula now? Somebody help them out. What is the formula? Hello?
The formula for
Length
area
times
is
width.
Okay. What numbers do we substitute? What are the two numbers that
50
Ramy said?
times 50 and 60
50 and 60 what?
feet.
Good. FT is feet times 60. Very simple. What is 5 times 6, guys?
3,000.
3,000 what? To the what power?
To the second power.
Good. That was easy, right? Area
Yes.
equals 3,000 feet. And then we're going to write the number, the subscript of a 2. Anyone have any questions on how we arrived at this answer for question 2 as Ramy screenshots it for you? So as you can see, if you find area or if you find volume, you're just multiplying. That's all we're doing today. We either multiply 2 or 3 numbers. Very, very simple, right? Ramy, are we good?
Yep.
Okay. Let's try the next problem. Find the volume of the image below. Show your work to receive full credit. Let's have Jonathan. What is step 1, Jonathan? We want to find the volume. What's the volume formula? Go back to page 1. V equals what?
V equals
Come on, guys, wake up. I know you're home, but come on.
Length times width times height.
times width times height.
All right. Who can give me the numbers? I'm going to substitute into the formula with the unit. Give me a number on this image.
3.
3 meters times 3 meters times
2 meters.
times what? Somebody.
2 meters.
Thank you. Now that we substituted the numbers, we wrote the formula. What do we actually have to do to get the answer?
Multiply.
Good. What are we going to multiply, guys?
4 meters times 3 meters times 2 meters.
Okay, so we're going to multiply the 3 numbers to find the volume. So the volume is,
11.
huh? 4 times 3 times 12 is how much, guys? 4 times 3 times 2 is how much, guys?
24 meters
To the what power?
plus their power.
Okay, then it says explain how you solve the problem. Guess what? You don't have to do that bottom part. All I want is just the top. As long as you can get the math, we're good. This is as if you were in the building. So Ramey's going to screenshot number 3 for us. You good, Ramey?
Yeah.
Number 4. Let's have, who's this over here? Denise. Please read this. His name is Darrell. Denise? Somebody pick up, please, because we don't have that much time. Who wants to do this one? Go ahead, Emily.
Dara ordered plastic cases for storing his basketball cards. Each case has a length of 6 meters, a width of 3.25 centimeters, and a height of 2.5 centimeters. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of one basketball card case?
Want to continue, Emily? You did a great job.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me the volume formula, please.
Length times width times height.
What's step 2, ma'am?
Substitute the 3 numbers.
Which are what?
6 centimeters, 3.25 centimeters, and 2.5 centimeters.
Are we done?
No,
What do we got to
we
do
need
last?
to multiply.
Good. Everyone should be typing in the chat while Emily gives you the answer, because she could be right, you know, or she could not be. We all make mistakes. So we got 6 times 3.25 times 2.5. Participation in the chat is part of your grade, even though you're home. So if you don't participate, that's on you. So Emily, whenever you're ready, tell us what you came up with, and I'll tell you if I agree.
48.75 centimeters.
So what power?
3 squared.
Good, to the 3rd power. I respectively agree with you 100%. Okay, again, we don't have to explain how you did the problem. Good job, Emily, because we kind of wrote it out, right? Good job, Emily. We're almost done. And then you can go do your independent practice. Ramey, are we good, Ramey? Haley, you're next. Get ready. Ramey, we're good? All right, this is practice problem number 5. Let me just write that up here so when you take a picture. Practice problem number 5. All right, Haley, this one's for you.
Okay. Nia
Enlarges.
enlarges a rectangular photo that is 6.4 inches long and 4.2 inches wide. What is the area of the photo? Label the rectangle with the 2 numbers. Show all work to receive full credit.
So where my cursor is that the length or the width? Is that the length or the width?
The length,
Which is how much?
6.4 inches,
And what's the width?
4.2 inches.
Okay, what's step 1? What formula are we using? Volume or area?
Area,
And what is that formula?
that is
What times what? Multiply 2 things. What are the 2 things?
length times width.
Excellent. Okay, step 2. Now that I got the formula, what do I have to do?
Um, 6.4 inches times 4.2 inches.
Good. And now what do I do to get the last step? What do I have to do?
Multiply.
Good. And you're going to tell us, we're going to multiply to find the area. So the area equals what? What's 6.4 times 4.2? $26 point what?
26.88 inches.
To the what power? You said it. To the second.
Two.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so Rami, you're gonna post this one right now. And then we're gonna go on to part 2, which is gonna be done by Nazir. Actually, no, I take that back. Aiden White's gonna do the next one. Rami, you're good? Kenny, get ready. You're on deck, followed by Lewis. Rami, you good? Rami? All right, let's do the next one. Aiden White. Find the volume of the image below. Aiden, what do we do?
It's number 6, not 5.
Right here, number 5. What is the volume formula? Somebody, Aiden? Earth to Aiden? Jonathan, help us out, Jonathan. Pick up, what's the volume formula?
Length times width times height.
Good, help me figure it out. What's step 2, sir?
15 times 6 times 7.
Okay. What is the unit, though? Most important thing.
Inches.
Good. I'm gonna be shorthand here just because we're starting to run out of time. So 2 inches times 15 inches times 6 inches is how much, sir? We have 30 times 6 is what? Jonathan? Somebody, huh? Type it in the chat. I couldn't hear you. Okay, see, somebody said 180 inches squared. I respectfully agree. Jonathan, if that's what you said, you are correct. And this would be part 2 of problem number 5. Mr. Ramey, you got this? I don't hear you, Ramey. I can't really see you.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Let me move on. Anyone have any questions? Pretty
Yes.
straightforward. You have a question?
Yes.
What's your question? Talk to me.
Can you please slow down?
Sure. Slow down where? Are you trying to write this all down?
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to write it all down.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just listen. You don't have to write it down, bud.
Okay.
But if you come to school tomorrow, I'll make copies of the packet for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for you, okay?
Ms. Canella,
Yes.
I can't find the class packet. on
Okay,
my
I posted it yesterday.
I can't find it.
So I'm going to show you where it is again. Under class packet. Okay. If you go here, it says right here, it says Monday on it. It says Monday. I posted it January 1st, class packet on area right here. That's what we're on. And you open it up and you hit download with Cami. All right, let's get back to where we were at. The next student is going to be, I don't know where Aiden went. So who's this over here? Who's this student? Let me see. Jeremy, problem number 6. This says a cracker problem. This is for you. Practice problem number 6. What do you got? Please read it.
A box with crackers is a rectangle prism with a length of L of 8 inches, the width of 4 inches, the height of 6 inches. What is the volume of the box?
What do we do? What's step one, Jeremy? Volume or area formula?
Area formula.
And what is that?
It's L times W times V.
Good. Now what's step two? Now that I got the formula, what do I have to do with these numbers?
Step 2 is substitute.
Okay. So what numbers do I substitute, sir?
You're gonna substitute 8 inches, 4 inches, and 6 inches.
8 inches times, you said 4 inches times what? 6 inches. Okay. Now what's step 3?
Step 3 is to multiply
To find what? What are we finding?
the what do you
Area.
area?
Okay, help me out. I mean, sorry, to find the volume, sorry. So what is 8 times 4 times 6? Type it in the chat for your credit. 8 times 4 times 6, guys. You all got a calculator. Type it in the chat. Well, Jeremy tells us his answer. 8 times 4 times 6.
192 inches. Yeah.
192.
192 what, though?
Inches
So what power?
to the third.
Good, because you multiply how many numbers?
3.
3.
Excellent. Are there any questions? It's pretty straightforward, right? Nothing out of the ordinary here. Nothing too complicated, right? Pretty straightforward. Let me see how this one is over here. Brianna Evans, you're going to be next. Rami, we're good? Rami, can I erase it? Okay. Problem number 7. Brianna Evans. Brianna Evans. Are you in here? I think this is you right here. Brianna Evans, please unmute yourself and read me, find the area, please. Kenny, can you do this one?
Okay.
Help me out.
Find the area of the small rectangle first. Hint first. Draw a square, then multiply L times the W, length times width. Second, find the area of the larger rectangle. Lastly, add the areas to find the total.
All right, so we got to do a lot of steps. We got to find the smaller area first. Help me out. How do we find area?
We find area by length times width.
Okay, so area equals length times width. Step 2 says you do what?
We subtract,
Subtract or
sub-
substitute?
substitute.
Okay, so in the smaller rectangle or square, what are the 2 numbers I'm multiplying?
We're multiplying in the small one 3 times 3.
Good, and what's 3 times 3, sir?
9.
9 what? 9 meters to what power?
To the first power or second?
Good, now we found the area of the smaller rectangle, right? Part 1, we found this area to be 9. So this is equal to, oops, this is actually equal to 9, right? I'm going to use blue. Now, we want to find the area of the larger one. So, Rami, area, we want to do the larger area. Help me out. Look at those steps I did, Rami. Go. Number 1, what do we do?
Wait, what?
We're finding it of number 2. What's the area formula?
A equals length times width.
Good. What's step
Area.
2?
Substitute A, area equals 3m times 3m.
We did that one. Do the
Oh,
other.
no, wait, 12m
Good.
times 12m.
Good. What's 12 times 11? Come on, you should know your multiplication when you do those boxes. By the way, when we're back in person, we're going to be doing them again. What's 12 times 11, guys? Rami?
132
132 what?
m
To the what power?
to the second.
Okay, did we finish it or we got to do one more step, sir?
I don't know.
It says find the area of the first, which we did. And we found the area here to be 132, right? Then it says, lastly, add the areas to find the total. So what do we got to do now? Add what?
9 meters
Mhm.
and 132 meters.
Okay, so part 3, we have to add the smaller area and the larger area to find the total area of the shape of the image. So we're gonna add area equals 9 meters squared. I'm gonna put the square plus 132 meters is how many? Hello, how much does this equal?
141
141 what?
meters to the second power.
Beautiful. Does everyone see how we got to this conclusion? We don't have to solve it because we already explained how we did it. That is how we would do it. Are there any questions? Speak now if you're like, hey, I don't know what to do. Rami, are we good? Yes, no? Okay, he gave me a thumbs up. Okay. All right, I don't think there's that many more. Oh, we got one more. We got a few more. Okay. Problem number 8. Alexander, it has your name in it. I would like to hear from you. Can you read this and try it, please?
Alexander ordered plastic cases for storing his baseball cards. Each case has a length of 12 centimeters, a width of 6.5 centimeters, and a height of 1.25 centimeters. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of one baseball card case?
How do you do this, Alexander? Do you know?
Step 1, volume formula.
What's that?
V equals L times W times H.
Next.
Substitute the 3 numbers.
What are the 3 numbers, sir?
12 centimeters, 6.5 centimeters, and 1.25 centimeters.
Okay. Now what? We're done,
We
right?
multiply.
Multiply what? What do we multiply?
The substitute numbers.
And what are that?
There is.
Hold on. Multiply to find the volume.
97.5 centimeters.
So what power?
Second.
How many numbers did you multiply? 1, 2,
3.
There you go. So I'm gonna put centimeters. I'm gonna write the word cubed. Anyone have any questions on this? Are you sure? Pretty straightforward, right? Ramy? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Did you put it in? Okay. All right. Let's look here. Exit ticket. Calculate the area of the rectangle. Lewis, how do we find the area of a rectangle? And I think Aiden, when you're ready, maybe you can try the next one. What's the area formula?
The area formula is length times width.
Hey, what's step 2?
Multiply 3.
Multiply or substitute?
Substitute 3.5 and 30.0.
So A equals 3.5 mm times, you said what, 30.0?
Yes, mm.
Okay. Okay, now what do we do?
Now we multiply.
Okay, what do we multiply?
We multiply 3.5 mm times 30.0 mm.
Multiply to find the area. Area equals what? So what's 30 times 3.5?
150. I mean 105
105 millimeters what?
millimeters cubed.
Good. Any questions? This is exit ticket number 1. Ramey's going to screenshot this for you in your Google Classroom, so you have some kind of references to look at. Ramey, can we move on? Okay. Oh, I like this one. Popcorn. Who wants to do this one on popcorn?
Nazir.
Who said that?
Nazir.
Okay. And then Emily, if there's another one, you could do it. Calculate. You guys are doing really well with this. We're going to be moving on later in the week to trapezoids and triangles, by the way. Go ahead. Somebody, either Nazir or Emily, one of you are doing it.
I'm doing it.
Okay, so
Emily, you can read though, cause I don't think this is the last one, so Emily, you can read it.
The dimensions for a popcorn bag are shown below in the image. The length is 8 inches, the width is 4 inches, and the height is 11 inches. What is the volume of the popcorn bag? Show all work to receive full credit.
steps. Go, shoot.
Okay,
Step
so
one.
you have to write the volume formula. And the formula V equals length times width times height. And we substitute, next is substitute the numbers. So substitute length for 8, substitute width for 4, and substitute height for 11 inches.
Okay. Keep going.
Next you have to multiply 8 times 4 times 11. 8 times 4 equals
Great
32.
class.
Come on, we're almost done. Multiply to find the volume. Because I'm getting a little distracted.
Yo estoy bien, yo estoy en clase ahora.
Lewis, mute yourself.
I got it. Okay, 8 times 4 times 11 is how much? I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second.
Is 352 inches to the 3rd power.
How much?
352 inches to the 3rd power.
Anyone have any questions on what Nazir and Emily just did for you folks? Anyone have any questions? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. I think that's it. Any last minute questions? Because now it's going to be your turn. Here's your task. Okay, so here we go. You have to complete the following. You have 2 things to complete. So let me make myself real transparent. Tomorrow's work is posted. It's on area and volume, and then you have to pick a problem from today's work and explain. So under tomorrow, where it says written response, you can do it. You can pick a problem from today and explain your answer. And then you have a form to complete for tomorrow. For today, the form is, let me see where it is. Did I not disclose the form? Did I not put the form? Uh-oh.
No, you did.
Okay, here it is. Did I?
Yeah.
I did?
I'm on it. I did it.
The form for today? Here it is. Okay, here is what you have to do. So if you did today's form, you could do tomorrow's form. Tomorrow's written response is based on what we do right now. What class are you in? What's the area formula? Everyone in the chat, don't call it out. Type in the chat the area formula of a rectangle now. Go. So you're going to write number 1 and you're going to write the answer. Let's see who's been paying attention. Okay, so you're going to write 1 and then you're going to write whatever you think the answer is. Like I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to put 1. Good. Perfect. Number 2, please type the volume formula in the chat for number 2. Type the volume formula in the chat now. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you, Nazir. Thank you to Lewis, Alexander, and all the others that responded before. I got Alexander and Nazir that gave me a volume formula. What about the rest of you? Okay. Number 3. What formula will you use to answer number 3? Write the formula for number 3 to figure out the answer. See what you guys got. Thank you to the Aiden, to Alexander and Nazir. Number 4, write the formula you will use to find the area of the photo. Excellent. Now, once you do that, just want to show you what you have to do for tomorrow because there is no Zoom class. I'm sorry, it's a little rushed. I didn't mean it to be like that. Tomorrow, it says you will have to complete this form by 2:30. So you're going to find the area formula. You're going to find the area of the rectangle. Same thing. You're going to find the volume of the prism. And then you're going to find the area here. Sorry, the volume here. And then you are going to do, this is where the problem is. On number 5 for tomorrow's work, you're going to multiply 42 times 28, and then you're going to take the answer and divide by 350. So for tomorrow, you multiply 42 times 28 and divide by 350 to get your answer. And then you do a writing response. You guys have 16 minutes to complete all of this. Please do it now, and then all you have is I ready. Any questions? Are we good? Thumbs up if you understood today's lesson. Thumbs up if you understood today's lesson. Aiden, Haley, Denise, Brianna, I don't see a thumb. Aiden, I don't see anything. Denise, I don't see anything, so I'm not sure. Kenny, you're good? All right, please begin now. Don't forget, 30 minutes of iReady is due every day. You still are expected to have 120 minutes by Thursday.